Hey, hey, hey! It's the All's Well Lifestyle Show. Hey there, hey, it's the All's Well Lifestyle Show. Welcome, welcome. My name is Teemaree. I make transformation easy with products, practices, and coaching. This show right here is all about feeling good and being empowered. Empowered. And so we talk about all kinds of things. Sometimes it's practical, sometimes it's physical, sometimes it's emotional, but it's always geared to you feeling, us being totally empowered and remembering that we have the power to choose anew each moment. Oh, I tell you what, this weekend was something. I wanted to go out, okay? I wanted to go out. You have to understand, my husband Tony and I, we have really become homebodies for a number of reasons. Now, let's put the pandemic aside, but that's a big factor. Then we move across the country from southern sunny SoCal to Michigan. We've just been here for a very, very short while. As a matter of fact, we just completed, I think, our 3-month mark here. So what we're experiencing here with snow and cold and this whole vibe is totally new to us. So that's another reason why we just have been staying in so much. We have great gear, meaning great outerwear and things to keep us warm, but we do have a small coop. So, we're not used to being in snow. So with the snowy roads and the kind of car we have in the pandemic and all this stuff, we have just kind of been inside. Now, I'm not complaining by any means. We create and we do everything we have to do, but every once in a while, we got to get out. We just got to get out. So I was really feeling it this weekend. And I tell you something, being here in Michigan, USA, it's an extraordinary thing because in Southern California, the sun just shines. The sun shines. If it could, it would shine at night. Let me tell you something. It's like gray clouds, rain, snow doesn't even really happen except for the mountains. So we're used to just sun. And here in Michigan, the sun doesn't always come out. Okay, there can very easily be a full day of rain or a full day of clouds or a full gray day or days consecutive this way. And so when the sun comes out now, I feel like it's magical. It's wonderful. I enjoy it very much. I almost become lizard-like. I want to go right by whatever the nearest window is and just bask in the rays of sun. So here we are. It's white outside, but it's sunny, and I just had to get out. So this weekend is definitely a little bit about what I want to talk about because there's something about rest that's really, really important. And it's really empowering as well. Honoring being able to rest is so important. And rest has all these different facets about it, right? So we've been homebodies, and resting for us has been recently about staying inside and kind of relaxing or taking it easy. And that is certainly a factor of rest. But going out was a whole other different dimension. I'm telling you, this whole cold thing, I am seeing new sides of myself. I'm very shocked at the levels of cold I'm able to withstand and kind of proud. It feels cool to not be totally undone by the cold because of where I come from. I thought that might be the case. So I'm able to go out and be in the cold and withstand cold, but then afterward, I am totally wiped out. We come home and I feel like I just want to rest and sleep and cuddle up. So we're going to cover rest today, and we're going to honor rest, and we're going to understand a little bit about rest, because resting is super powerful. I'm really, really excited for us to dive into this today. And, we're going to go ahead and, start off with honoring the first tenet of rest. And that's by acknowledging the present moment with acceptance. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, it's a powerful thing. Before we went out, I was having trouble. I was pretty preoccupied. I don't know if you've ever felt this way, but so I was in the middle of being totally okay with staying inside, but then having this restless feeling inside. Like I wanted to get out. I wanted us to do something to switch it up. Have you ever felt like this? Like inside of you, there's this kind of crazy tug of war. Sometimes it's stronger, sometimes it's not as strong, but it's always a disturbance in the force. It's not allowing us to rest, to be at ease, to be calm. There's something kind of egging us on. I've totally felt this with work. I don't know, but if you can relate, definitely leave me a voice message or send me a written message via my website, teemaree.com. I know I have felt this way. So let me know if you have too, where sometimes even you've had a full day and you're totally ready for sleep, and then all of a sudden you just can't fall asleep. Because you start thinking about what you have to do, what you didn't do, what you could have done better. Maybe it's not even negative. Maybe just ideas are coming and you're just all of a sudden not able to rest. So you're not able to be in the present moment. Oh man, I've had so many versions of this. I remember staying with my father-in-law, and he would just tease us because we would be in the office working all day, well into the night on our computers. And he would say, "Aren't you going to eat? Aren't you going to rest? Stand up, do something." He would gently but joyfully encourage us to back away from the computer. And Lord knows technology these days has us all over the place at once. We are watching, swiping, listening, reading, and still trying to manage whatever the actual present moment of now is. So I had felt this unease. And I feel that this is natural. I mean, it's okay. That's why it's important for us to talk about it, because ultimately, this is just a part of our life. But what's cool is, we can rest. We can do practical and physical things to help us rest, to shake off that unease. I mean, some suggestions are using our technology to our advantage. Thank goodness we have all kinds of things that maybe could remind us to stand up and step away, or reminders to put down the phone and just not look at it for a while. If you find yourself late at night, not able to rest and relax, even though you may be tired, a good thing that I have found that works for me is just jotting down what's in my mind. I think a lot of times the reason why there's all this unease about it is because I'm trying to hold it in my mind until the morning. And when I write it down, it helps me to know that the thoughts are safely stored, and I can then just let it go and go to sleep and relax. That's what going out did for me this weekend. When we were able to go out, I was able to be in the moment. Be in the moment. Man, I'm telling you, when I'm out in the cold, it's incredible because I'm immediately focused on the moment. I can feel the crisp breeze on my face. When I breathe, each breath is just this fresh Arctic blast. I feel immediately alert and awakened. And as I start to be in the cold longer and longer and things start to tingle and I start to feel the need to bundle up or go inside again, when I come in, I'm like so acutely aware of how warm it is inside, what the house smells like, how I feel after having been outside. So that could be an offering too. Maybe just switching up the atmosphere for a second can help you to feel the present moment, can help you then rest in the present moment, can help you then set aside the thing that's occupying your mind and then come back to the gift of right now. Man, it's so cool because when we do this, there's just so much energy, so much more time than we think there is. Being able to rest, both by putting things away or by being present in the moment, really allows us to stretch time. Oh, I'd love for you to practice it this week and let me know how it went for you. You know, it's really great to be able to practice these concepts and realize that we have the power within us to stretch time, to maximize our time, to be in the moment while we are active, and to be present in the moment when we can practice peace or silence or stillness. And this is a real PowerPoint simply because, the more we practice this, the stronger we get in our abilities to be able to experience this way of moving through life in a very restful, still, but powerful way. So that brings us to the actual PowerPoint. Woohoo! Listen, the PowerPoint is the following. Our thoughts will sway. Okay? Our thoughts will sway back and forth, to and fro. They will imagine things. They will fantasize. And so will our ability to be at rest. Our thoughts will sway, and so will our ability to be at rest. So, hey, there's no sense in being judgmental with ourselves about it. We can practice love and understanding, knowing that that's just the way of life. But we can and will have more power when we can be in the present moment, the now, which is truly all we have. We can and will have more power when we can be in the present moment. So listen, if your thoughts are all over the place and you can't rest, don't judge yourself. But what can you do to be in the present moment? Do you need to get something off your chest or out of your mind? You can write it down and know that it's stored safely, and so now you can focus. Maybe you need to stand up and step away from whatever it is you're doing at the moment that's just causing you to be in a tailspin. Maybe it's just getting outside, looking up, breathing deeply. All of these tools are available to us. They're easy, they're fun, and for heaven's sake, we can use our technology to serve us and give us reminders to do so if that will help. Just know that we can have and we will have more power when we can be in the present moment. Like any muscle, practicing being in the present is something we can do. And here's the good news. The more we do it, the more we can be it. Oh my gosh, I can't tell you the countless times the practice has then become my being. Like it just kind of has showed up for me subconsciously. The same is available to you. It's wonderful when this happens, because then we get to kind of take a withdrawal from the energetic ATM. You know what I'm saying? It's really nice. The benefits are endless. The benefits are endless. So if you're feeling any kind of hangups around trying this practice, starting it, for some of us, it is actually an anxious thought to rest. Some of us feel like we can't rest, that if we rest, the world, our jobs, our homes, or our families will fall apart. Hey, you're not alone. A lot of us have had this feeling, but that is false. Some of us just feel really like we don't have the time to rest, that we can't be in the present moment because there is way too much going on. Our schedules are too tight. Too many people need us. I get it. I hear you. But the benefits are endless. This practice isn't hard to do. And there's so many things available immediately and throughout time, like increased energy, peace, and ultimately, and this is like the holy grail, being restful while we are active. I'm telling you, it is pretty amazing to be in the throes of activity and at the same time totally present and calm and restful in the mix of it. So what's a way you can immediately get into the present moment? Think about that. Put that in your little tool belt, in your little, empowerment drawer. And if you'd like, definitely share it with me by contacting me on my website, either email or a voice message. I would love to know, what is a way you can immediately get into the present moment? Let's think about that for a second. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. Good stuff. We can be at rest. We can relax and rest. We can be present and find rest. And ultimately, we can be actively and restful and calm and peaceful. This is a PowerPoint that I can't wait for you to continue to cultivate and experience. I will do the same thing myself. Now listen, do you have fear around this? If you have fear around resting, around putting things down, around changing up your routine, if you have fear around this, I have a course that can help. Move from fear to faith in 14 days. I have a course that will help. It is available online, as well as the opportunity to leave a voicemail for the show and do a ton of other wonderful things. Teemaree.com. Teemaree.com. I make transformation easy with products, practices, and coaching. I'm so glad we were able to spend this time together here at the ALLSWELL Lifestyle Show on Cyber.fm Positive. Please do come back next week. I cannot wait to connect with you. And if you've got something to say, share it with me. Teemaree.com. Hit the contact and leave me a message. Have a wonderful day. I'm so happy to have spent this time with you.
I want to show you what you wait for, what you wait for, open your eyes, what you wait for, what you try for, you wait for, what you wait. I want to show you what you wait, what you wait.